one album with Mase. One album. How much money do you think I owe this guy? One album, and then he became a fake pastor and went and conned people, and then y'all gonna let him throw dirt on the God's name? Mase owes me $3 million. That's facts. I got the receipt. And I'm not gonna go back and forth with Mase. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I'm just gonna, if I'm here, I'm gonna speak up for myself. I'm gonna speak up for myself now. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I did this nigga talking about he want receipts. Let's start with your mother. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother. That's the one who got the receipts. You need more proof? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts. And I sign it. Because I ain't need the money. All money ain't good money. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that.
It was clear from the jump that My Dollar E was destined for superstar status. He wasn't just making waves in R&B, he was taking over the rap game too. His talent and energy were impossible to ignore. The momentum was insane, and the industry already had him pegged as the next big thing. That's why jaws dropped when he suddenly announced he was quitting rap, stepping away right when the spotlight was still shining brighter than ever.
On the phone. What's up, baby?
I'm chilling, Flex. I feel mad good.
I gotta let a fax today from Magic Johnson Music. It says Mase is retiring from the rap game.
I gotta do what make me happy. You know, a lot of people gonna say I'm crazy, I'm leaving money behind and a lot of things. But it's just, you know, how I feel in my heart. Once God puts something in your heart, you know, God talk to everybody different.
So you saying you don't want to make any more albums?
I don't want to make no records. I don't want to rap on no records, and I don't want to run no record companies.
I don't think people want that, Mase. You might be outvoted. What you gonna do?
If I'm outvoted, then I'm just outvoted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel as though, like, you know, like the late, great Tupac and people like Biggie, they got the same messages. They just didn't act on it.
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at it in that realm, it's like, whoa.
I appreciate you calling, Big Daddy.
You mind?
I appreciate you making a call.
Rumors blew up overnight. Nobody could understand why a 19-year-old right at the top of his game would wake up and decide to leave it all behind to become a minister. Fans were whispering, critics were speculating, and the streets were left scratching their heads, wondering what could have pushed him to make such a drastic move.
Right decision leaving rap?
I did. Everything now that we see playing out was all the things I escaped. The car, the Shine, the Loon, Puff Daddy, the Craig Mack,
Biggie Smalls.
the Biggie Smalls. So even though I made those decisions and it cost me money, that's why I got with Killer and they gave me the money back.
Then in 1999, Mason Betha officially stepped away from Bad Boy Entertainment and launched Sane Ministries, short for Saving a Nation Endangered. Following a profound spiritual awakening, he adopted the name Minister Mase Dollar E and opened up about the guilt he felt for leading friends and kids down the wrong path. That guilt weighed heavily on him, and he made the choice to put faith over fame, fully committing his heart and soul to his new mission.
Who can use him aggressively? And I want you to know God could use me aggressively. I went through every step on how to deal with him. Every step on how to deal with Puff biblically. I dealt with him biblically. That's why I felt aggressive about it. I felt like I did not have to change my strong approach. Because number one, I went to him as a brother when things were not right. Secondly, I went to him with a witness. That was Rodney Jerkins. Like the Bible says, if you don't get it right with him, go back to him with a witness. I did that. The third thing it tells us to do is go to the church. Bring it before the elders. I reached out to his bishop. His bishop declined to mediate the situation. So I just went to step number 4, which is mark him as a publican and have nothing to do with him. And that's what I did lyrically. And that's what you guys have a problem with. So I don't know if it's me or you got a problem with the Bible, because all I did was handle it the way you're supposed to handle it. And I'm up for all the smoke he has to bring. Puff can't beat me at anything. Anything. And he knows that. And I'm up for the challenge. And until I see you again, just know I may do a lot of things you don't agree with. Pray for me like I would pray for you, instead of letting your voice be used against something that could be a phenomenal change for our culture. We don't need no more leaders like that. We need new gatekeepers. If there's ever been a company, just think of this, that handled those people that way for 20 straight years, you wouldn't keep them in leadership. So why should we keep these same gatekeepers who have done nothing but exploited us and used our talents against us for their own gain and their...
At the very peak of his career, riding the wave of massive success from Harlem World, Mase, My Dollar-E, sat down for a radio interview and began dropping hints that something behind the scenes just wasn't right.
My official papers right here from Puff Daddy. It was love. So I guess we don't have no problems at all.
All love, man.
I don't even know how to take that. I ain't used to Puff doing good stuff, you know?
Hey, every once in a while, you got to do something good.
The music was blowing up and the charts were locked, but the energy around his deal felt off. Anyone listening could sense the tension creeping through his words.
Let me give you my card.
After Puff signing this official, your boy is Freedom Bird. Once I get this paper signed, then I come back.
That's what it is, guys.
You see what that's it?
What you gotta have something to talk about? You got nothing to talk about right now. Got something to talk about.
No, this is Freedom Papers.
What really had people scratching their heads was how My Dollar-E even managed to walk away in the first place.
Was like, I felt like I did more than I got credit for, more than I got paid for.
You felt, or did you do that? Because you said felt, like
okay,
feeling.
let's clear that up then.
You saying you feeling that?
No,
but
we're gonna keep it with, because I'm trying to be nice. I never got paid what I was worth, and I never got the respect I was worth. So the disdain that I got for Puff is more like, you trying to keep me here. I'm not here. All my peers is up here. All my peers are bosses. When it's time, just like somebody raised somebody up, you know they did work with you, they go from your little man to maybe A&R to something else. He just kept trying to keep me right here, like he didn't want me to grow at anything.
Everyone knew Sean Combs wasn't the type to let artists just casually walk away from Bad Boy Records. Still, My Dollar-E managed to slip free, saying that every once in a while you gotta do something good, even if it meant breaking away from a long-term deal.
Kill Abel, I'm able to kill Cain. And love don't steal, my nigga, change your name. Come on, be selling their soul to go to a brunch. Might end up sweet, drinking that punch, I suffer good. And it's known from another hood, forget a brotherhood, I'm trying to make sure that my mother good. I'm the ghost of Wolf, ghost of RZA, come with the facts you never considered, I'm the ghost of Sean. I speak for every artist never spoke their mind, representing every artist that was left behind, from Craig Mack to G-Dub. You know that it would get lonely, it's never safe if you owe me, you know that saying's true. You had a chance to do right, now I understand you. You can't starve a nigga came from wicked Kangaroo. Karma came and gave him for what he did. The Kim Porter made a day.
5 years later, he returned with Welcome Back, but here's the wild part. He later revealed he hadn't received a single royalty. Not long after coming back, he was already looking for a way out again, slipping into interviews and speaking his truth wherever he could. By 2016, during a Bad Boy tour, My Dollar-E went all in, hitting Instagram Live to break down the ongoing conflict, showing that the tension had never faded. Even after Diddy's emotional Grammy Award speech, My Dollar-E wasn't convinced. He called out his former boss for shady business moves, later revealing he never got paid, despite helping create some of the label's biggest hits.
Ran out the hospital door
And he grabbed my arm. He said, Gene, we gotta pray. We gotta pray. We gotta pray. And I knocked his hands off of me. I said, pray for what? That nigga's dead, bro. He just was stunned. He just, like, he had this look in his eye like he couldn't believe it, that he was dead. He couldn't believe it.
Do you think that he had any involvement in big stuff?
Ma's sharpest jab hit hard when he dropped a rap line calling out Sean Combs and his switch to the name Brother Love. And that bar didn't go unnoticed. The line exploded online, with listeners breaking it down word by word, trying to read between the lines and decode the real meaning. Almost instantly, speculation ran wild, with fans claiming the lyrics sounded like a direct diss tied to long-running rumors about the notorious B.I.G. and old industry whispers about money, power, and betrayal. Nothing's confirmed, but the chatter alone sent shockwaves through hip-hop communities everywhere. One thing's clear, the story between Ma Dollar E and Diddy is far from over. From faith-driven exits to public call-outs, this saga shows just how messy fame and loyalty can get in the rap game. Drop your thoughts in the comments.